This is my Shelby Daytona Factory 5 kit, and I just want to do a quick video on all the quirks and features. Did another video earlier, and I thought of a couple other things that are pretty unique to my vehicle, so let's get into it. One of the first things that you'll notice is these vents are actually, you won't find them on any other Factory 5 Daytona. These are actually out of a Factory 5 GTM kit, and this is that's a mid-engine vehicle, so this extracts the heat from behind. As you know, there's a lot less airflow behind the vehicle, but works perfectly here on the Daytona. When you cut it out, you bevel the edges and everything, do body work all right, and it looks really, really clean. Another thing I really like about this one is, now my battery's dead on it, but I do have door poppers. So I got a switch in here, I'll show you. It's kind of hard to get in, but once you close the door, you just hit that switch. Pops open the door, should be a little spring on there. And then once the door is open, I have these leather belt loops I actually made for door handles. They're really nice and match this limiting strap over here. Another thing that's a must-have, and that's not a really quirk or feature or whatever, but you need a removable steering wheel. You saw how difficult it was for me to get in and out of here. Another thing is we got a touchscreen radio with a backup camera. When you put in reverse, it'll automatically switch that to the backup camera, which is actually really, really nice. And we have Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, whichever one you want, when you plug into here. So that's kind of nice too. And it's just done really nice in here, for the most part, considering, you know, it's bare bones, kind of a race car. But we got leather, we got carpet. I put in these heated seats in here. Those are my knobs for my heated seats. And I actually welded up these headrests that are really, really nice when you're on a long trip. Got a wink mirror here, and you can see everything. There's a lot of blind spots in this car, but that is another thing about the interior. A lot of people leave these open for storage, but we got a little nice leather finish on there to seal up that hole, and that's so you can get to all the bolts and everything to service it, or to put it together in the first place. Other thing is, not that, but this shifter, it's a regular Mustang shifter, but I flipped it forward, and normally it's way back here, but I flipped it around, just unbolted it and flipped it 180 degrees, and it's much more comfortable position just like that. And that's one thing I really, really like about it. And let's go to the back. And so this is probably one of my favorite features of the vehicle, is just the trunk in general. I use it, so that's why it's messy and dirty, but there covers up my wires because I got the battery right there. That embroidered Daytona emblem with the subs. Nice sub box that's all covered in leather, finished with leather, and then we got the mid-bass speakers here and the tweeters, and that's all done really nice in leather. And just the trunk, the interior, the fit and finish are really, really nice about this vehicle. But sometimes it's what you can't see that you love the most. This particular model actually has an independent rear suspension out of like a 2017 and newer Mustang. Uses upper lower control arms over here with half shafts. Limited slip differential, 355 gears. And that makes it ride so much better. And it makes it handle well, it makes it ride better, and just more compliant. You know, it feels like a brand new car with that, instead of the solid rear axle. You know, no new vehicles come with a solid rear axle, and if you've ever driven one, you know how those ride. Sometimes they're pretty soft, but you're always compromising with a solid rear axle. Whereas independent, you'll get the handling and the comfort. And that's basically most of the, or if not all the quirks and features I love about my Shelby Daytona.